What's up, everybody? Welcome to another AMA. I'm Ty. This is Tim. In today's stream, we're going to be answering any questions you guys may have. We have these stream every week. We have a US one, 4 p.m. Pacific on Wednesday. Monday, do you know the specific time?
It's going to be the EU team. Let's see. So normally I believe it's at 7:30.
Yeah, it's pretty
Pacific
early in the
Standard Time.
morning. If you're the US, if you live in the US, you probably want to catch one of these streams
Definitely.
later in the day. But yeah, we have these streams every week.
7 a.m. Pacific, 4
7
p.m.
p.m.
Central. I'll go ahead and drop the whole schedule for everyone here in the chat.
Cool. Some quick announcements. We do have a Bitcoin focus stream that's going to be very educational focus and explaining to you guys everything about Bitcoin next Friday.
Very excited about that.
And then as far as that, the stream is Apple Watch. But yeah, the stream is pretty simple. Answer any questions you guys may have. Feel free to leave it in the chat, and we'll just get started. So you want to read the first question?
Sure thing. Yeah. All right, Scooby-Doo. I asked last week about CoinStats. Oh, yeah, I remember that. How you doing, Scooby-Doo? Let's see. So you asked about CoinStats portfolio tracker. If you could get some help and guidance on that. Yeah, for sure. So let me go ahead and I was actually just playing with this earlier today.
Cool.
So let me go ahead and open this up. Hide Ledger Live so I can show you this. All right, let's go to CoinStats.
Portfolio tracker.
CoinStats.app. This is actually a pretty sweet app. Have you messed with it yet?
I'm not.
It's pretty cool.
I've heard you talk about it.
Yeah.
And we had a question revolving around CoinStats last week.
We did.
So
yeah.
Had some time to play with it.
Definitely. So you can connect through like different wallets. If you have MetaMask, then for instance, here I have my ETH account right here, Ledger One, already imported into MetaMask, and this is actually the same exact ETH account that you see here in Ledger Live. I just imported it into MetaMask. And we can go over those steps if you want, but let's go back to CoinStats. And yeah, if you want me to show you those steps to connect to MetaMask or other hardware wallets, just ask and we'll go through
You
those
wanted
steps.
to show them real quick?
Let's just do it.
Yeah, let's just do it.
All right, cool. So I already have my Nano app, plugged in down here, and I got the ETH app opened up now.
Yep.
So to do that, you would open up your MetaMask portfolio, and you click here where it says Ledger One, or it might say Wallet One if you don't have your Ledger connected yet. And then you can go down to Hardware Wallet, and then you can select Ledger. I'm not sure what's up with this. I'm going to go ahead and just push past it.
Yep.
Looks like we're good. Okay. And then you can see right here, it has I actually have a second ETH account here with a little bit of ETH in it as well, but this is the main account here. It's already grayed out. So you would just click this button and click unlock, and then you would have access to it in MetaMask. So you can, if you click on this little icon up here in the top right, you can see kind of the different ways that you can connect. So MetaMask and Coinbase Wallet, those would be good for like Ethereum, EVM chains, Polygon, Avalanche, things like that. Arbitrum, but if you have other wallets, I can show you how to connect those. But first, let's get connected to MetaMask. We'll go here. We're going to use MetaMask. And then this is the portfolio I want to import into CoinStats. So I'll hit next and connect.
And this is solely just a portfolio tracker. You can't manage your assets or send transactions out of this platform.
Correct.
So yeah, I wanted to give you guys a heads up.
Yep. Then you can go here, and then let's go to, that's fine, we'll accept those cookies. Okay, let's see, connection name, we'll call this ETH. Okay. I think it already did it. I'm not sure what's going on here.
Is your account already connected?
Yes. It looks like it has it right here, so. Let's see.
I think you have to select it. Do you select it right here? Or?
For some reason it's not doing it. I swear it was just working earlier. Let's go here. No. Tracker. Oh, there you go. Okay, I just had to click off and back on. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, so you see here, here's my ETH account. It's got all these different things that I've got. I actually didn't even know that I had Pulse Chain. I guess that must have got airdropped to me or something. There's like 0.04 worth nothing of this. So it's kind of cool. Here's on Arbitrum, I got some ETH and I had some GMX. Polygon, you can see here some of the different stuff. In fact, I think we have a question about this. There's a lot of scam NFTs on Polygon. We'll talk about that later though. But I want to show you one more thing because
do a Bitcoin.
I want to do my Bitcoin account because this is really good for Ethereum and it's easy to connect. But Bitcoin may be a little bit more confusing. So let's go ahead and add the Bitcoin account. Let me show you what I'm doing. I'm going to go back to Ledger Live. So for Bitcoin, to add your Bitcoin account, you're actually going to need your Bitcoin XPub address. So in Ledger Live, go to your Bitcoin account and open it up. And then click on this little wrench icon up here. And then this little drop down here that says Advanced. Go ahead and click on that. And then you'll see here, written in code, this XPub address. So go ahead and highlight it like that. And then copy it. And then we can go back to the CoinStats tracker. And then we can click on this little icon up here again. And then we can go to Connect Portfolio. And we can choose Bitcoin Wallet. And then you want to give it a name. BTC is fine. And then the wallet address right here, if you paste your XPub, it'll get all your Bitcoin wallet addresses, and it'll be your entire Bitcoin account. Then we can connect that.
Very neat, very neat.
Yeah, it's very clean. It's very good. All set. Let's go back. Okay. Clear this ad, and then now we got a Bitcoin account. And so I can click.
And you can view your entire transaction history from that.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
You want to click on transaction? Do you not have many?
I only have one.
Oh, you only have
one incoming transaction of Bitcoin. Yeah. So yes, there's when I receive the Bitcoin, you can see all your transactions, your holdings. There's going to be a lot more transactions for Ethereum because I do a lot more stuff there for work purposes.
Right, right.
So yeah, that's and you can do that with most, not all, but I think with most different blockchains.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of them. So yes, that's basically
different wallets.
Yeah, different wallets you can connect with. There's so many of them now that it's But yeah, that's how you would set up your portfolio tracker in CoinStats. I do also recommend. I didn't do it. But setting up a login, getting started and setting up a login, that way you can log into your account and it keeps your information.
Stores local data.
It stores local data.
Right.
If I were to log out or get out of this website and clear my cookies, then it's not going to save all this. And I'd have to reconnect and go through all that. But yeah, that's how you manage with CoinStats.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let's go to the next question.
Yeah.
Next question is from Donnie Woods. Why can't I put XDC on my ledger? Donnie, I think you're referring to Ledger Live. So we don't support XCC within Ledger Live, but we do have an article and a third-party wallet, or there's a third-party wallet out there that's available that will allow you to manage your XDC. And Tim's going to pull that up. Let's
show
let's
what we're doing.
Yep.
All right, so this is the Help Center article in question. Yeah, this will show you how to connect to the XCC wallet. It looks a lot like a MyEther wallet if you're familiar with that, and this will show you all the steps to get connected.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and drop this for you.
And the reason why we don't support XDC is there's just so many coins and tokens out there that we can't support everything. Right?
Yeah.
And the whole point of having a ledger is to secure your assets. And if there's a third-party wallet out there that's available, make sure you take advantage and understand how to use that. Obviously, the end goal for us is to be able to support everything.
For sure.
That's just not possible.
Yeah, we're working on it.
We're working on it.
Yeah.
We definitely implemented quite a bit of new networks over the last year. So
definitely.
But yeah, just use that third-party wallet, and you should be able to manage your XDC perfectly fine, Donnie Woods.
For sure.
He has another question. Donnie Woods is asking about SEI.
SEI.
Look up that token.
I'm not familiar with SEI.
Let's see if it's a token or its own native coin. SEI looks like
it's its own native coin.
Yeah, native coin. Yeah.
So we can check Ledger Live. I don't think that there is a nano app yet for this, but we can check Ledger Live and see.
Yeah.
I am surprised sometimes by
Yeah, we do support quite a bit.
Yeah. And very recently, we just extended support to a lot of different blockchains.
Yeah. Definitely.
All right. Doesn't look like it.
Doesn't look like it. Yeah.
Just to make sure here. Yeah, it's
its own coin.
Yep. So the deal with SEI would be to get support on that. it would really be up to the developers of the SCI community.
Yep.
And they can visit our page here.
Developer page.
Yeah, our developer page, and that will give them the all the information they need to start building a nano app.
And as soon as they build it, we would obviously have to audit and make sure everything is secure before we release it for use. So it's not a simple process. It can take quite a bit of time to release an app. Cool. And while you're doing that, we'll go on to the third question. When will we be able to trade for Miota? Donnie, are you referring to swap? I think you're referring to swap. You want to look up what Miota is?
Yeah, for sure.
Because a Miota, if it's an ERC20,
IOTA.
I've
definitely heard of IOTA.
Yeah,
before.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, I just don't blockchain too.
Yeah. So,
but I think I've sworn we had an IOTA app. See.
No, we have an app, but to trade for a swappable asset. It's its own coin, we don't get supported Ledger Live.
For sure. Yep. So on that, really with swaps though, it's kind of tough because we offer the cold storage solution, and then we partner with other people who offer like the swapping services, buy, sell, and so it would really be up to them to extend support to it. And in this case though, it would also have to be supported in Ledger Live for that to be possible.
Exactly. And because if these providers enable it, it will be very difficult because you need an additional step just to manage it. Right. Because if you want to manage your IOTA, Donnie Woods, you'll have to use a third-party wallet similar to XDC. So, that's a caveat there. So.
Yep.
Cool. Next question. You want to read?
Yeah, sure. Looks like Donnie Woods has a couple more questions actually. So let's see. Donnie Woods, you said, why do I have to use a third party to put VeChain on the ledger and it still will not go? So I'm not sure what issue you're running into with managing your VeChain through the third-party wallet. I think our Help Center article is still for the Sync 2 wallet.
Yeah, it should be pretty simple.
Yeah. But if you're getting any like error messages, if you're running into anything like specific, give us some more information on like,
reach out to us, Donnie Woods at our support. We have live chat going on, so reach out to us so we can take a deeper look.
Let's see. And then last question. The faulty NFTs, the scam NFTs. Yeah, that's definitely a huge issue, specifically for Polygon. We mentioned that earlier.
You want to show them?
Yeah, let's show them. I do have my Polygon account. So here's my Polygon account, and you can see here may take a minute to load all these. Thank you, Ty. There we go. So I opened up my Polygon account from here, and then as you can see, I got
a bunch.
These are all fake scam NFTs. There's a whole bunch of them. And there's really, the thing with scam NFTs is there's really no way to stop them from getting into your wallet.
Right.
The reason that they occur on Polygon so much and other blockchains that have really low transaction fees is because it actually costs a scammer money to send these out.
Right.
And so that's why you don't see them as much on ETH, because it would cost a lot of money to try to scam people. But it's really cheap on Polygon. So that's why you're seeing this. I like to refer to these as kind of like the Web3 version of a spam email. Where,
like a phishing email.
Like a phishing email. That's exactly what it is. So if I were to open up this one, for instance, and then open it up fully by clicking on that, you can see here that there is a website that they want us to go to. This is their bread and butter of how they work. They get you to open this up and they say, oh, wow, a 1 ETH voucher? Oh, man, I better go, connect to claim.basebase.net. And let's just go to that website. Most of the time when we try to do this, it's already blocked, but we'll try it out and see what happens. Claim.basebase.net.
And one thing I want you guys to understand is if it's too good to be true, it's most likely a scam. So.
And one other thing, I don't recommend anyone else. Yeah, it's already blocked. So we already can't go to it. But I never recommend anyone else to actually go to these websites. If you see something like this in Ledger Live, it's 100% an attempt to scam you.
Right.
There's no one giving away free ETH vouchers.
Free anything.
Yeah, it's just not going to happen. Unless, for instance, you're involved in a community or an NFT project where it's expected,
Right.
where it's like, okay, if you're a holder of this, expect this airdrop on this day. That's a different case, though.
Yeah.
If it's unsolicited, then it's a scam.
Right.
So the best thing to do is just to hide it from your portfolio. You can just click on these 3 dots right here, or actually even easier.
Go. Yeah.
Yeah, you can just straight from this page right here, you can just right click and hide the NFT collection. And that'll make it go away. And I'm going to leave all these other scams up to show for future streams or whatever.
Yeah, like Tim was saying, right? This is kind of like the, how do I say it? The Web3 of like phishing emails.
Exactly.
Right? Your address is essentially public. It's kind of like an email address, like Tim was mentioning. Right? Anyone can send you anything. They can send you random tokens, send you coins. There's no way to prevent it, right? Your public wallet address is public. So
yeah. That's exactly right.
The best thing is understand best practice.
Yep.
Cool.
All right, cool. Donnie, I hope we answered all your questions. All right. Looks like action games. That's a good question. I was just talking my mouth off. If you want to take the next one.
Action Games ask, if I have 50K Gala tokens, will I have the same number of tokens in the Ledger wallet in a year? Yes. Action Games. Yes, well, nothing will happen to those Gala tokens as long as you don't move your tokens or as long as you don't give out your 24-word recovery phrase, right? That's the only way someone is able to move your assets or perform an unauthorized transaction, right? Is that they have access to your master key, aka your recovery phrase.
Exactly right. However, the value of the tokens will fluctuate. Yeah, with the market. So if the price of Gala goes up, then your dollar value will go up.
We're just talking about the token
just
quantity.
The tokens itself. Yeah. Ooh. All right. Down.
Yeah.
There it is. Okay, cool. Okay, Pod is asking, a lot of discussions lately about multi-sig. Is single sig wallet safe? Yeah, that's a really good question. So multi-sig will offer more security. And so the difference is, single signature wallet, which is pretty much any cold storage device that you get or your hot wallet or whatever, unless you set it up for multi-sig, it lets you sign a transaction with just you.
Yep.
And so assuming that you have the master private key, the recovery phrase and the private keys for your accounts, only you will be able to sign those assets, sign transactions for those assets. A multi-sig system is set up to require for a wallet to require more than one signature from different people in order to send a transaction. So multi-sig is really powerful in we use it for our Ledger Enterprise solution for our business-to-business clients that are managing a big crypto portfolio in their company.
Right.
Where they can set up tiers of different people that can sign up to a certain amount, and it gives a lot more flexibility that way, and provides a lot more security so that no one person can remove funds without the approval of the others that also have signing privileges. But for your own individual private cold storage wallet, it might not make a whole lot of sense to have multi-sig unless you have another person you're sharing the accounts with that you trust.
Right.
Depends
on your circumstance.
Yeah, and security-wise, a single sig wallet is still perfectly safe as long as you follow all of the best practices. Right. Keep your recovery phrase safe. Don't share your recovery phrase with anybody else.
Or anywhere online.
Yeah. Then it's still
perfectly safe.
It's still perfectly safe. Yeah, that was a really good question. Yeah. All right. Looks like John, you want to talk about that?
Yeah. John 3:16. Can I buy on MetaMask and when it linked to my Nano will automatically deposit on my ledger? You want to show?
Yeah, sure.
So to answer your question, John, yes, you can buy on MetaMask, and Tim's going to show you that. As far as the funds depositing on your ledger, yes, your ledger is a public wallet address. Remember what I said earlier. Anyone can send anything, any funds, tokens, coins to your wallet address. Show them the steps.
So this right here, this is if you're going to do it and you want to deposit straight to your ETH address that you have tied to your to Ledger Live or your Ledger in general, you're going to need to connect it to MetaMask and import the account first. And we went over those steps just a few minutes ago.
Right.
So then you want to make sure you have your correct ledger address that you want to deposit into, and you can click on that where we already have it selected.
Yeah.
So then you can go to the buy option. And then let's see. So let's say we wanted to do it with PayPal. You can go here. And then it'll ask you to log into your PayPal. But the key thing to note here is that this wallet address right here, this is the wallet address tied to my ledger. So my first ETH account. So this is the account that it's going to deposit the funds into. So make sure that you just have the correct account selected right here when you go through this process, and you'll be good to go. It'll deposit in whatever account you're currently connected to.
Yep. Very well said.
Thanks, man.
All right, next question.
All right.
What else we got? Ben, the Yellow Lab, please provide an update on the stacks and thank you. Want to give them an update on that?
I wish I had more.
Yeah.
I wish I had, something to say there, but yeah, I see there's another question about stacks from Merkel. We don't have any updates on stack shipment.
But we are releasing an update on stacks.
Yes, there will be an update coming out.
End of August?
I'm not sure about the time frame, to be honest. But if you do have a pre-order set, monitor your email and you'll get instructions and you'll get updates to your email based on your pre-order status.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry I don't have more information.
I mean, I pre-ordered a stacks and I've been patiently waiting.
Same.
So I just know, guys, when you guys do receive, it's going to be the best product out there. So this delay is really to make sure the product, gets in your hands and it's fully functional. Everything, everything.
Yeah, it's a first of its kind device.
First.
Yeah.
Has everything.
Yeah.
Clear signing.
Yeah. All right. So Emmanuel Lorenzo Diaz is asking, when will you resume shipping to the Philippines? I would like to get ledger directly from the company. Yeah, that's definitely, I wish I knew. It really is kind of based on the current laws of the Philippines, of the country. And we don't really have any say in that. We would like to be able to sell our products to every country in the world if we could. But some countries have bigger hurdles than others.
Local regulations and hurdles. Like that, so.
There is a authorized reseller for the Philippines. And so here, let me pull that up on the screen here real quick so you can see. Silence that. So we can go ledger authorized resellers. And we can find Philippines. Actually, there's two. So we have Crypto King PH and I saw WW Shop.
I saw Shop.
So these two are authorized resellers. So they're selling our product, and we've vetted them, and you will get an authentic device if you buy from these two sources, one of these two sources.
And you're covered under the 2-year warranty.
And you still qualify for the warranty. So if there is anything wrong with your ledger when you get it, or if you have any questions, you can reach out to us. And if there are any issues, we can get a replacement for you. Well, actually, that would be difficult with the Philippines, but I think we do have a process.
Right. I think it's really just they're worried about like the genuineness of the device. So I understand. But if you, like Tim was saying, if you did decide to order from a authorized reseller, it's perfectly safe. They're getting the products from us, and Ledger Live and the device itself does have a genuine check. So you won't be able to set up your Ledger device without passing that genuine check.
Right.
So as long as you generate the 24-word recovery phrase on the device, you're perfectly good to go.
Yep. All right. Looks like we actually skipped that one and back to it. So
we already addressed XDC. Right, Guns.
There we go. All right, cool. Yeah, sure. Gunsfrey is saying, thank you for the new program update on your computer. The program resurrected a frozen wallet with an unsuccessful update. Thank you to the software developers and yourself for work.
Thank you.
I don't really understand.
I think he's probably referring to Ledger Live, probably.
Oh,
right.
I'm
not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But if you use Ledger Live or another app to recover a wallet, awesome.
Yeah,
sweet.
Good on you.
Yeah. And then you're asking another question right here. Will there be a wallet with water protection? Not
Probably
that I
not,
know
yeah.
of. Yeah, because
There's a battery.
yeah, there are batteries. It's an electronic device,
Yeah.
so we
Even in the S Plus, if it doesn't have a battery, but if you throw it in water, it's going to be fried.
yeah.
The parts inside,
It-
because
it-
there is a port.
Yeah,
You guys can see there's like a USB port right there, right? Water gets inside, then I mean,
yeah.
it's fried.
Even if there is no battery, and even if it's not currently hooked up to power, whenever water gets into an electronic device, it'll cause corrosion on the circuit boards. It'll cause all sorts of issues.
Yeah.
And if you do power it on while it's wet, it'll fry something.
Yeah. Even on like my iPhone, if I swim with it, right? It's like the speaker is very bad for a few hours. So
Yep.
yeah.
Okay. Let's.
John.
Right here. So Ricardo Bustillos is saying, do we need a Faraday bag to protect ourselves from hackers? No. So a Faraday bag or a Faraday cage is really just to something that will keep out what's it called? Electricity or like radio frequencies and stuff. It's just it's a closed thing. But your ledger doesn't operate that way. It's not possible to it's not possible to extract information from it in the way that like someone perhaps could extract information from
a computer
or from a credit card.
Yeah.
You may have heard about like credit card cases that are Faraday that protect it from like sniffers in the area or whatever. It's not a concern with your ledger. It's not something that you really need to worry about.
John. Oh, we answered that.
We did answer that, yeah.
Swap. ENS clear window.
Claire Withrow is asking, why does Ledger not let me swap ENS? As it says, not enough in my wallet, and I have 307 in total. So do you have so ENS, I believe, is an ERC20 token.
Yeah,
let me
is
it okay? Yeah. So the ENS token, if you're swapping for it, or if you're swapping with another token for that, you have to have ETH in your account if it's on the Ethereum network, because any transaction made on the Ethereum network, even if you're not involving ETH at all, let's say you're swapping USDT for ENS, you still have to pay that in ETH. So if you don't have any ETH in your account, that's most likely why you're receiving that error message.
Yeah, and if it's not that clear, feel free to reach out to us and give us some more clarity and context.
Yeah,
and
screenshots.
Yeah, screenshots will help, and we'll definitely be able to assist you there. Cool.
Yeah, no problem, John. Yeah, happy to help. Let's see. That's a good one.
Pod asks, is a new 12 to 24 code passphrase needed for each asset? No, Pod. Basically, your 24-word recovery phrase is going to derive all your accounts essentially. There is a 25th passphrase, but that's for another topic. But yeah, you don't need another
a new recovery.
Yeah, a new recovery phrase for each asset.
Yeah.
So your recovery phrase is your master key. Let's say you have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Polygon, right? With that 24-word recovery phrase, it can access all your accounts.
Yep, exactly right. Let's see.
BNB Tiger. So Joel asks, can BNB Tiger line be held on a ledger with the name of it appear on Ledger Live?
Let's see if it's supported.
Yeah.
BNB. So it's a token on BNB.
Yeah. So maybe the token is BNB Tiger and the ticker symbol's line. Maybe.
Let's see it.
Let's see.
There's a line.
Yeah,
that's a BNB
line.
token. Let's open up a new tab and see if we can find Tiger.
Nope.
Not seeing Tiger. But let's just check Lion. So we can go here. Let's copy this contract address. Open up a new tab. And go to our supported assets page on GitHub. And then we're going to Command F. And we're going to search for this specific contract address. Yep, nothing. No results. Yep. Yeah, so it looks like that's not supported. However, if you go back to Ledger Live, we can show them Zerion.
Yeah, that'll be good.
So I believe BNB is supported in Zerion.
Yeah, it is.
So if you go to the Discover tab right here, and then you scroll down, you can find the Zerion app, which is right here.
And this is a portfolio tracker, but
Yes.
you can also manage your assets from here.
You can.
Yeah. So, like Tim mentioned earlier in the stream with CoinStats, you can't send or make any transactions on CoinStats, but with Zerion, you can make a transaction. So, all built within Ledger Live.
Yep. All right. Cool. So we got our
account.
Yeah, so we got, so if you go to right here,
You don't have any.
I don't have any BNB.
Oh,
yeah, but you can see Binance Smart Chain is supported right here.
Yep.
So this will automatically detect any assets you have in any of these 12 networks, including Binance Smart Chain. So you can send your Lion, Tiger tokens, whatever token you want on the Binance Smart Chain network.
Right.
And it might not show up in the accounts tab. In fact, it won't. The Lion won't because it's not supported. But you can come here to Zerion, and it'll show up here under these assets.
Click on the Polygon one so we can show. And you guys will see a transfer button go up top. Transfer button right there.
Boom.
And then right there, you can move your Matic. Of course, all transactions performed will have to will require the approval of your Ledger device.
Yep.
So yeah, it's pretty simple to use, perfectly safe, clear signing.
Yep.
And yeah.
Yeah, Zerion is sweet.
Yeah, Zerion's
It's made our lives much easier.
Yeah, for sure.
You used to have to connect to MetaMask, add a custom network, add your token contract address. It was a whole thing. And now you can just go to Zerion.
Yep.
Sweet. All right, cool.
MK. You want to read that one?
Oh, yeah, here we go. MK is asking, when can we sell ADA via Coinify or another platform? When can we sell ADA? So that is also similar to the swap situation. Buying and selling is based on what our partners are able to provide to customers. And currently, we only have Coinify for selling, and Coinify is only able to sell Bitcoin. So the only asset that can be sold in Ledger Live is Bitcoin.
What about PayPal?
We did announce that. Yeah, we are doing a PayPal integration. And so PayPal will be
for U.S. customers only.
It's U.S. customers only, and you'll be able to, I don't know about selling. You'll be able to buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash. Those four options. And I believe selling will be an option too, but it
hasn't been integrated
yet.
Yeah,
it hasn't been quite rolled out yet, but it is coming very, very soon.
Right.
So that may provide some more options.
Yeah, exciting off-ramp.
Yep, but I do know that ADA was not included in that. So PayPal, very similar to Coinify. It really depends on what they're able and willing to support, and it's not so much about what we can do. It's just
So the solution there is just to move your funds to an exchange that supports ADA.
Yeah.
Sell your ADA on there, and then you can transfer it to your bank from there. Obviously, right? It's kind of a hassle.
Yeah.
He probably wants a seamless,
Yeah, and we are working on getting as much integration as possible to make it
as simple as possible to sell, buy, swap.
But it is most definitely a work in progress, and fighting through all the regulatory stuff that's going on. Okay. Brandon Marquez, will you have central bank digital currencies integrated? That's an interesting question.
It's an interesting question. Yeah, we don't really have much information on
that. So first off, like I think there may be some central bank digital currencies in certain parts of the world, but I can't really speak because I don't know what those are going to look like. Like, I don't know if they're going to be built on their own blockchain or if they're going to be built like as a token on top of another blockchain.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's probably very unlikely that they are. But in the event that a country were to build a CBDC as a token on ETH, then for sure, like, why not? It's just like any other token. But if it's its own blockchain, then that will come with its own. And I really can't say what that's going to look like. I am eagerly awaiting to see what that looks like, though.
Cool. Player said thank you.
Yeah,
Player. Hope we've answered your questions.
Yeah. And Pod too.
Yeah, like I said, if you still have any questions or concerns, Claire, just reach out to us on support. You want to show people in the chat how to reach out to us?
Yeah, let's do that.
Because some people don't know. So
for sure.
Let's just show them.
Yeah, let's do it.
Because we only have these streams like twice a week. and sometimes
support.ledger.com.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you'll go to support.ledger.com and it'll take you to this page right here. And I'm going to drop this link for you here in a minute. In fact, I'll drop it.
Yeah, just drop it for everybody in the chat. Sometimes like this type of stream is the only way people reach us.
Yeah.
So for the people that don't know, that we offer support, of course.
For sure. So, yeah. So there's the link that'll take you to this page.
Yep.
So then you can click on this little purple contact us button down here, and it'll open up this little chat widget. You can select new conversation. I'm just going to simulate. I'm going to say transaction. It'll give you like a list of options. Pick whatever's closest, or just say other. So I chose transaction. It's going to ask me which one. I'll just say Bitcoin to make things easy. Okay. It's going to provide an article about questions about Bitcoin. Definitely worth checking into. Is it helpful? I'm going to say no. If you say yes, then it's going to say, great, have a nice day.
Yeah.
So if it's not helpful, just say no.
Yep.
And then what are the issues? I'm trying to send Bitcoin from Ledger Live, and it's not letting me.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and submit it. And then it's going to ask for transaction ID. No, I don't know what that is. Next question.
You do know.
Yeah. So then you have, so currently it looks like probably all of our agents are full on live chat. But if you keep trying back, this button will ungray when an agent becomes available. Yeah. Or you can just choose the email option at any time, and then we'll get back to you in the form of an email. And if you choose email, it'll ask you for a good contact email address. Go ahead and put that in and submit it, and we'll get to you pretty quickly.
Yeah, and your best bet, if you do decide that you want to speak with a live agent, is just to reach out to us early in the morning.
Yeah.
Usually in the day, right? Our agents are very busy, or their shift's ending.
Yeah.
And we do have that time, a few hours, where there's no agents available.
For sure.
So hopefully we can implement 24/7 live support with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how you open up a support ticket with us.
Cool. Question.
Joel, you did say 2 different tokens.
BNB Tiger, BNB Line.
It'll be the same case with
same situation.
Tokens. Yeah, check out Zerion. It's sweet. Claire, you are brilliant. Thank you for you're very welcome, Claire. Thanks for the kind words.
Shout out to you.
All right, Andrew Johnson. When will we be able to have shielded transactions on Ledger for Zcash? That's a good question. So that's a bit of an issue that we are working through. So you already identified it. You are able to have unshielded transactions and manage your Zcash directly in Ledger Live. But the second a transaction from a shielded address hits your account, it kind of messes up Ledger Live because we haven't quite integrated all the code necessary for it to recognize shielded address types. Due to the very anonymous nature of it, it's a very difficult thing to incorporate. We are working on it. At this point, if you have received funds from a shielded address, we do have a workaround. But reach out to us at our support channel, and we'll get you some good information on that. So I don't really have an answer on how long that's going to take. We're kind of just waiting on our developers.
Is there a third-party wallet for Zcash?
There is.
Okay, that's what they'll have to use.
And the only workaround is to import your recovery phrase into that wallet. Yeah, because it's not compatible with Ledger.
Right.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Monero, right?
Yeah.
But you can connect your Ledger to
Monero GUI.
Yeah. Monero GUI. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Victoria McGinnis. Hi, Ledger. Hello, Victoria. I got a new Nano X and set it up with one of the seed recovery phrase. I had both Bitcoin and ETH transferred. Then I updated the firmware and my apps were gone. I can't restore them.
You want me to take this?
Yeah, you want it?
Yeah, so Victoria, I think what happened was sometimes when you update your firmware, your device will perform a factory reset. Keep in mind, as your funds aren't lost, if you did have funds associated to it, all you'll have to do is download the apps again. And then if your accounts were reset, like Ledger Live was reset, feel free to go to the portfolio or accounts tab, add your accounts, and your accounts will resync and appear. Because all your assets are on the blockchain, right? None of your assets are stored on your Ledger device or in Ledger Live, right? As long as you have the 24-word recovery phrase, you'll be able to restore your accounts on your Ledger device or a BIP39 supported wallet. So.
One more thing to add on that for Victoria, there is a very rare glitch that can occur sometimes, and it's only happened on like a very small handful of devices, where when you update your firmware, something will occur to make it so that if you try to install all your Nano apps, you'll get to a point and then your Nano X will just reset on you.
Yeah.
It's a super rare bug, and we haven't quite figured out why that's happening. So if that's what you're experiencing, where like you're trying to install more Nano apps and you have plenty of space left, but it resets your Nano each time you try to do it, we're going to give you a replacement device, and we're going to want that back so we can run tests on it and try to find out what might have happened. So definitely, if that's the issue, reach out to us, and we'll get you a replacement for that.
Antonio.
Antonio Quinn, please, I have a question. Can I send my NFT ADA from Nami wallet to Ledger? Good question.
So I can take this.
Yeah.
So with Ledger Live, we don't support NFTs, but like I mentioned before, all your assets are on the blockchain, right? So if you do decide to send your Cardano NFT to your Ledger wallet address, you'll just have to connect your Ledger to Nami and manage it from there. So basically, in essence, your Ledger is securing your assets, but Ledger Live can't support it. So that's basically how the process works.
Is Nami? Can you connect to Nami? I haven't.
Yeah, Ledger. You can
cool.
Connect Ledger to Nami. Yeah.
Sweet. All right. Yeah. Okay. So next one. Antonio Quinn. Next question. Also, can I send ARB token from Bybit to Ledger with native Arbitrum chain, not ETH? Also, Arweave will be soon on Ledger. So I'll start with Arweave because that's one that I can't really give you like a time frame on. I do know it's being worked on, and there is an Arweave app. But like in the other cases, it's not supported directly in Ledger Live yet. Each blockchain has its own challenges and stuff. So definitely you're gonna have to connect to a third-party wallet on that. But with Arbitrum is fully supported in Ledger Live, and I can show you. In fact, I don't have my Arbitrum account. I don't have my Arbitrum account added, so we'll just go ahead and add an Arbitrum account.
And we see your question, Victoria. We'll address it as soon as we're done with helping Antonio.
Oh, did I skip it?
Oh, no.
Oh, I do that
She just asked a follow-up question or gave us a follow-up reply.
Oh, and by the way, if you've come to my previous streams and it was just me here and I missed your question, I apologize for that. It's difficult when you're by yourself to do that.
That one.
This one right here, yeah. So,
and one more thing, Antonio, you want to go back to type in ARB?
There we go.
So there's going to be different. Type it all out, right?
Yeah.
So there's an Arbitrum on the Ethereum network, and then there's a native Arbitrum too. So
you want to make sure you select the one that says Arbitrum right here, and ARB, that's mainnet.
Yep.
You can click on that. And then
even though it'll be the same address, but
continue. We're gonna open up, and you actually use the ETH app to do this because it's an Ethereum layer 2 blockchain. What's going to receive? I accidentally click receive.
You already have.
Oh, I already do.
Oh. No, this is your ETH account. Oh, you already have an Arbitrum.
I already have my Arbitrum account. Right so I do have my Arbitrum account. So here's Arbitrum, and it does support tokens as well.
Yep.
Here's my ARB account right here.
Yep. And of course, Ethereum is a native asset to pay for fees on Arbitrum. Yep. Although it's very small, it's like
it is
like 20 cents.
It's much smaller.
It's much smaller. So.
I've been having fun on Arbitrum with the lower gas fees. Yeah.
Victoria. She's having the recovery phrase error.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to show her and explain to her?
Yeah, definitely. So I've used a 24-word recovery phrase, but it didn't work too.
You want me to get my ledger?
I got
a demonstration, or do you have?
I got extra ledgers here. I got ledgers falling out of my sleeves over here. All right. I'm going to go ahead and plug in this other Nano X right here.
So Victoria, Tim's going to explain to you why you're receiving that error message. But yeah, in essence, that error message is due to the fact that the recovery phrase that's loaded on your ledger right now is not associated to the ledger or the recovery phrase that was used to create those specific accounts.
Yep.
So Tim's going to show you Both these ledgers do have different recovery phrases,
Yeah,
correct?
correct. Yep.
Cool.
So yes, this is my Nano X. I actually don't even keep any funds on this Nano. I do all the funds management from this one, but I keep this one to be able to give demonstrations like this. So this has a totally different recovery phrase than the one in the Nano S Plus. And so this is what's going to happen if I try to access an account from here. So let's just go here to the ETH. Oops. Go to receive.
And if you do receive or send, Victoria, you're going to receive the same error message.
Any interaction with the account, you're going to get this.
Yep.
So that means that the recovery phrase that's stored in your Nano is not the same recovery phrase that was used to create that account.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And she mentioned earlier that she had a firmware update and it reset everything. And maybe, Victoria, what happened is maybe you selected the option set up as new device. Do you have like two 24-word recovery phrase?
Yeah.
So
if so, then you'll need to import your old recovery phrase back in to access those accounts.
Exactly. And if you don't have any funds associated, like you mentioned, you just got your ledger, you can simply just reset Ledger Live and
and reset your Nano,
reset everything, start everything fresh, and just
scratch.
understand how recovery phrases work.
Yep.
So hopefully that answers your question, Victoria. But yeah, the only time you'll ever get that error message while verifying is if you have the wrong recovery phrase loaded on your Ledger device.
And recovery phrases issues, they can be pretty confusing to work out. So if you are having trouble or if you have more questions, we do have some other tools like the Recovery Check app, and we can show you the BIP 39 word list. We have some other things we can show you and information we can give you to help. But we won't go too much in detail with that unless you want us to. You can ask down below.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say with recovery phrase issues, it's best to reach out to us and get one-on-one support for that.
Yeah.
That way we can,
one-on-one.
Let's see.
Paula? Oh no. We answered that.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. You're most welcome, Victoria. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, same with you, Antonio.
Shout out to you.
Yep. Okay. Paulo Ferreira is saying, hi, is the Sora or Chore token not compatible with the Ledger Live and the Nano X through its own network, only over ETH network? I think that is the case.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Yep. Let me that data is fine.
Yeah. This is your personal ledger?
Yeah, it's one of them. Oh no. This is work ledger.
Another one. Different recovery phrase.
Yeah, it's an empty recovery phrase. I don't keep any funds on it.
Okay. The Soro and Chore.
Sora.
Yeah,
I don't see Sora app and then or Chore. Yeah, but I do believe that those are supported as ERC20 tokens. Yes, that would be the same. If you scroll up in the chat and you find the developers.ledger.com link, that's going to be and then you click on embedded Nano app. That's going to be the process for that team to build a Nano app to publish in Ledger Live.
Right.
And they'll be able to work with our developers to do that.
And then they'll need a third-party wallet, of course.
Yeah.
Usually it's third-party wallet and then it's implemented in.
Right. Let's see. This is a good one about crypto steal. Johnny Interesting.
Sure. Johnny Interesting asks, hey guys, do you know how many ledgers crypto steals capsules have sold over the past years? Just want to find out what the adoption is like for them. Don't have.
Yeah, I don't really know. I do know that we sell a lot more hardware wallets than we do crypto steal capsules. Yeah. It's definitely not our top revenue source, but I would need to get in contact with our marketing team to kind of find out that. I'm not really sure.
There's quite a bit of physical solutions, physical backup solutions.
Yeah.
There's a crypto steal, crypto tag zoos, and a lot of people also do solutions like homemade solutions where they'll put their 24-word recovery phrase on in their backyard or something. Yeah. Stamped on metal plates. And
Actually, I saw a really cool one. And it was someone had gotten they went to Home Depot or a hardware store and they got a really big bolt, a big stud bolt, and they got really big washers and then they pounded their letters into each washer. Yeah. And then they put that in their home, behind a wall, in a stud in their house. Yeah. And just bolted it in. I thought that was really cool. Yeah.
And all these backup solutions are really just to offer you another way to, back up your recovery phrase, because the paper that comes with the device is, it's not disaster proof
Paper.
right? God forbid anything happens to your house, but floods and fires do happen. So
they do happen. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. All right.
Hello again. You want to read it? This one
Right here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Paulo Ferrer is asking again. I have a Nano X and a Nano S. You got the bundle backup, but the Nano S cannot make a backup because it does not support many tokens. Correct? No, actually. So it's kind of confusing. So like, I still have this screen up, so this is helpful. But right here, you see the Nano X, like you can put a whole bunch of different apps on it, and there's lots of space. The Nano S,
2 apps.
maybe 2 apps. In some cases, 1 app.
One, yeah.
Like the Avalanche app takes up all the space.
Yeah.
But you can actually remove and re-add the Nano apps.
Like going to apps install.
Yeah. And so, like for instance, let's say I had an
app.
Let's say I had an Algorand account in Ledger Live. I can remove this Nano app, and it'll have no effect on my account.
Yeah.
The only thing that will be necessary is if I want to access that Algorand account again, I'll have to reinstall the Nano app.
So it's really just an inconvenience, right? And if you have the means, I would recommend you guys upgrade to the Nano S Plus. We are running a sale. 30% off on our website. So check that out on selected color Nanos.
I think the discount code is gone soon.
Yeah. So take advantage of that, right? If the inconvenience is really going to be a pain, Pablo. So obviously, right, if you use the same recovery phrase for both devices and your S is really just a backup, then no worries. But if, let's say, you want to use an S more often, probably going to be a hassle and inconvenience for you to keep, uninstalling, reinstalling just to manage your account. So it's really up to you. But take advantage of discount.
But it is possible if that's the device you want to use. I mean, we still have people that are like, nope, I love my Nano S. I don't care. I'm going to use it until it dies. But I did drop that discount code. It is on the website, but in case you don't see it or whatever, drop that discount code in to get 30% off select models.
Yeah. And like Tim mentioned before, I just want to make sure you guys understand that deleting your apps, or if your Ledger device resets, right, as long as you guys have the recovery phrase, you will always be able to restore your accounts and access your accounts. So I just want to make that clear.
Good point.
Yep.
All right.
Cool. Yo, mom.
Yo, man.
I almost said yo, mama.
Yo, mama. Okay, so Yo Mammy is asking, why does Ledger request like anywhere from 3 to 40 fields authorized before transaction can be completed on certain systems? Yeah, so you're probably referring to the debug data.
Yeah, he probably has that enabled.
Yeah, here, let me show you. All right, so if you go to the ETH app or another app that also has debug data, if you go there and you scroll to the right and you go to settings, so I have blind signing disabled. I'm going to go ahead and enable that right now. But you see debug data at the next one. I have it disabled. If you enable that, it's going to show every single transaction field in like code that's really hard to understand.
Hopefully you can see it,
Yeah. So you want to disable debug data, and then that will clear away. You can still have blind signing disabled too, and you can still see all the transaction details for your transaction, but it will not include all of the erroneous fields that that you don't have to like look at.
Yeah.
So like for sending NFTs and listing NFTs and stuff. Yeah, it can be a pain.
Yeah. Because it's basically all that code, right?
It's so much code.
So much code that has to be basically approved. Debug data just disables all that code.
But some people, like developers and stuff, like might want to look at that and verify or whatever.
But if you're making or performing transactions in Ledger Live, it's clear signing.
It's always clear.
So you're gonna know what type of transactions you're. So 100% to have that disabled. Yo, mammy.
Yep. All right. Alexandru CB, new Ledger user here. Did you guys discontinue the Ledger recovery feature, or it's still in the latest firmware? No, we did not discontinue that. It is definitely still going to be an option, only for those who wish to opt in. And so the option is included in the latest firmware for the Nano X, but it cannot be activated or started. Nothing can happen with it without the user. It's just It's just an option for the user if they want to use that service.
Right.
And so it's not possible for anything to happen without your permission.
It's a subscription service, right? So you'll obviously, for those who ask, oh, how do I know if I've opted in?
Right.
You'll know if you opt in if you go through a IDV, identification verification check, along with subscribing to the service. And this service hasn't been released yet, so there's going to be more information to come to make sure the users understand completely how everything works. And there's insurance and stuff behind it, so more details to come in the coming months. So nothing to worry about there. Cool. Next question.
All right. Victoria McGinnis, thanks for that. Please advise how I can get in touch for one-on-one, as the old recovery phrase didn't work too. That you advise. I'm done.
Victoria, do you have any funds on these accounts? Because you mentioned you just got your ledger, so I'm assuming maybe you don't have. So, but as far as one-on-one, you want to show her again?
Yeah, sure. Let's go through it again.
There is no live chat right now, Victoria, so keep that in mind. But if you reach out to us early in the morning tomorrow, there'll be an agent available to assist you.
Or you can do email.
Emails.
In fact, if you quickly open up a email support ticket and drop your case number in the chat, then I can get it assigned right after this live stream.
Yeah.
So you want to go here, open up a support ticket. And then you can click on the contact us button down here and then start a new conversation and then just kind of go through the chatbot selections, answering best what your issue is. For you, for recovery phrase, you would want to say probably other.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think she's got it.
Oh, great. Okay, you got it. Okay. Yeah.
So just reach out to us and we'll be more than happy to help.
All right.
David Ho.
Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. David Ho's asking, hi guys, I have Trust Wallet extension on my computer. Can you provide a good wallet address for Arweave tokens to put in my Trust Wallet extension? I don't really know how that would work. I'm not really too sure.
Trust Wallet exception. Can you guys provide a good wallet address? I think they're asking how to receive Arweave on Trust Wallet.
Yeah, so let's see. I don't have the Trust Wallet because I don't believe Trust Wallet can integrate with Ledger, or can it?
I don't.
Let's see.
I've never used it.
Neither have I.
Yeah.
Trust. Actually, let's just do this. We're kind of running a little low on time, but I wanna check this out. Trust Wallet, Chrome extension. Install it. Maybe I already have it.
You have it installed, but you don't use it.
I have so many browser extensions. Let's see. Okay, cool. Yeah, and it is enabled. All right, let's open that up. I even set it up. I can't even remember what I've done, and I even have this connected. So you can connect your ledger to it. All right, that's actually really cool. So let's see. It looks like it supports Avalanche, Ethereum, Polygon, and Binance Smart Chain and Solana.
Managed networks. You can add.
Let's see.
Add custom network.
Custom network.
Arweave's an EVM? I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think it's its own thing.
Chain. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's its own chain. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know if Arweave is compatible with Trust Wallet. It doesn't look like it is based on what I was seeing. But I would say probably reach out to the Trust Wallet team and see if they have any plans or if there's any way to do it manually like this.
Yeah. Or reach out to the Arweave community and see if there's any third-party wallet that supports it.
Yep.
Answer one more and wrap it up.
Yeah, let's do it. All right. Real quick, hi fellas. I guess Ledger isn't going to add Pulse Chain. Most likely not. Basically, we will add networks that have a lot of usage. So if Pulse Chain, makes a comeback and it starts having a lot of users using it, then sure. We don't. We're coin agnostic. We don't take sides. We just
demand.
We just integrate based on demand. Yep.
We basically funnel our resources to the most, the blockchains that have the most demand, have the most users, and get that integrated first, right?
Yep.
There's quite a long list of coins that need to be integrated by the end of the year. So
definitely. Sora, same as Zora, has its own blockchain. Yeah, so that would be up to the Sora team to kind of build the Nano app for that. Okay. They have been transferred. Victoria. Okay, thanks. Cheers. Yeah, awesome. Sweet. Glad you got that worked out. All right. And I think that
wraps it up.
Yeah, I think that pretty much wraps it up.
All right.
All right.
All right, guys. So today was a great live stream. We answered quite a bit of questions. Hopefully, you guys found this valuable. We'll be back next Wednesday, and we'll have the Bitcoin stream on Friday. So look out for that. We usually have our stream scheduled about a few days in advance. So just turn on your notifications. If you guys have any last minute questions, we won't be able to answer it, but you can reach out to us, of course, because we do have to wrap it up here. I mean, let's just take that last question.
Yeah, let's do
from
it.
Matthew Miller.
Yeah. Do you want to tackle that?
Yeah. So he's asking, how does someone update their Ledger Nano S without introducing the sharding feature? So I think you're referring to Ledger Recover. So the Nano S isn't going to be compatible with Ledger Recover. So you'll have no issues there. But keep in mind, it's 100% optional, right? So there's no sharding feature involved if you don't opt in, right? So,
exactly right.
Yeah, and more information will come as far as Ledger Recovery goes, because there's a lot of mixed feelings about it. And I understand, right?
Yeah, totally.
We could definitely communicate that better, which is what we're going to do in the coming months.
Yep.
So,
and what we've been trying to do on these live streams
right,
as well.
right, exactly.
Try to be as transparent as
yeah,
possible.
and explaining how everything works.
Yep.
But, yeah. All right, guys, without further ado, that basically wraps it up. Feel free to tune in next Wednesday for the AMA if you guys still have questions, or just support us and see how we do things visually. And then the Bitcoin stream next Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific.
Yes.
10 a.m. Pacific. Yep. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. Take care, and never share a 24-word recovery phrase. See ya. Yep.
Bye, guys.